EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox, the kickoff.
Up under, Jack Fox handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Martinez. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and you're able to force them down for a loss.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And they'll get forward a few yards on the return.
The Lions,
That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Nice pickup moving across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. Catch is made by Wright. It'll be taken down. Gain is 6, and it's 2 set down. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Getting those big blocks.
46-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
We'll try and run it here with Montgomery. They'll knock him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. The run gives him a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
180! Off the play fake, here's Goff. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Ross St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances of picking up a key third down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
That's
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. Like, they identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A run here with Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
120. Super. From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Montgomery. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Good blocking. He's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5 with the 2nd down.
32-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now mark him down at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bears first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they're going to look this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. And on the mark, another first down. Down carried for Martinez. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and let's see what he can do after the catch.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Chicago. A play fake. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, like, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal.
A 36-yard attempt.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Looks like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
We'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And with that, following the blockers of game 7, it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On play action, Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now, faking the give. That's caught by Gibbs. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
It's a gain of 11.
Of the 11 yards on that
good.
First down, Detroit.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38. It's a gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Hit as he throws it. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And nice look there after the catch. And he's a little short of the first down. After a gain of 7.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
3rd down, 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup to 5, but it will keep the drive going.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. Open space to the 35. A terrific run there, finally taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. He's in! David Montgomery. Down Detroit. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move out on top. 14 to nothing.
Lions 14. Bears nothing. Jack Fox to kick
The
off.
kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I can recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble. Probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. They try to push forward and wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Ron Brisker there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Like 20. Throwing on 2nd down. Gone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Downfield by Odunze. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 43 yards. They're going to run right. And here's Martinez. And he's able to push through the tackles to pick up 6.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Williams now to throw. This one taken in by Odunze. This drive's going to continue to bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
At the 6-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Williams. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up. They bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
The RPO. That one is complete. And Jersey needs their second time out. As they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming.
Brings up fourth.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal.
20-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Bears are back within 4 at 14-10. Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Good return as he takes it up across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown Lions. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. To throw is Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 6.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Second down and 3. Williams. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A loss of a yard on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Here's a third down and 4. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. As the clock is down to 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Throwing again. Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Again, it's 2nd and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Going to get this out to St. Brown. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Goff to throw. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative. No time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And it'll be brought down. Short return.
The Bears take over
And no takeover there.
at their own 24-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run, and here's Martinez. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He's about 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
For that play to work, like, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane.
And the Lions have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And they smacked him down. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Goff. To the right side, that's safe ground. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. Still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. He gets 12 yards on that pass. Good for the Lions. First down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark up. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
4 yards.
It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
First down and goal.
Try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
The kicker
Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Bears 10. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end
The
zone
Bears take
for a
over
touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Start this on the ground with Martinez. He'll push forward for about a yard. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Martinez.
Damian Martinez, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one just too far for the receiver. Ball's incomplete. The Bears send out their punt team as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He'll be taken down. Gets a gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. On the bootleg, it's Goff. Oh, here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's caught by Gibbs. Game is on 10 yards. First down, Detroit.
10 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle it. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of
It'll be
28
first
yards.
and goal. That's a gain
That's
of
good
28.
for a Lions. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal.
At the 9-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal.
Wait, please.
From the gun, it's Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone, that field condenses. They start again sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
To kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Down at the 39-yard line. Brings up
Ball on
2nd
the
down.
39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of the dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about
second down at the 30-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter begins, and it's a run with Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at the back. Might have even lost a yard there.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Williams going to keep it on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Williams. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he didn't say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
They'll run with Martinez. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Damian Martinez. Touchdown, Chicago. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Williams. That is high. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Raymond now to return it. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. You talk about a response after After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they get a score of their own.
And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Hand it to Martinez, running left. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step aside. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Hill. Recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing is Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is brought in. And he will finally be out of bounds, but hold everything. Flag down, back to the line of scrimmage. This is coming back. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. He's going to try it here again. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL. Like when you are not good on 3rd down, your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. This is not going to be good at all. Bad kick, pretty much directly out of bounds. Here we go. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Goff is a give to Montgomery. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. Marking right on the 15 as the march continues. That is a 1st down picked up on the ground.
That's good. We're on Lions.
this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Like 20! They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll look forward to about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
One more time for Montgomery.
Second down at these distances, Mike, pretty much anticipate a pass. I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
4-yard line.
180! A run on first and goal. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow.
And he's into the end zone yet again. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
Both teams ready to go once more. And as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone.
The Bears take
It's
over
touchback that will
10.
come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. For Martinez. He'll gain clear. This up to the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Martinez. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, it's Williams. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First and and it's Montgomery. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately it stresses your quarterback.
Third and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. 180. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the home victory here in the division